What I've been doing lately is watching the first few minutes of the open and deciding overall direction and just throwing on one MES contract, because most of the prop firms will allow you to be bidirectional with two different instruments. So I can be long MES and short M&Q at the same time. So that allows me to take the longer view of the day, especially if I think there's a swing trade here, in which case I really don't. If I'm looking at the 2-hour chart for MES right now, it looks bullish. We have a pretty decent move here from support at 6,800, and it looks like there could be a continuation here, but I'm not entirely sure. The uncertainty around tariffs is shaking markets in a way that makes me uncertain as well. I could put an MES on and then switch over to M&Q and start scalping around with several more M&Q, and then just close out the MES trade at the end of the day, depending on where things go.
Yeah, I'm looking at NQ. Everything pre-market has been lined up. MNQ, ES, and YM are all following each other exactly. Continues doing that way. We may get a bias, maybe.
The one thing I can say is I want to see a bounce here. Looking at the daily chart for both MNQ and MES, we've seen a bit of a pullback here. The drawdown for MNQ is about 7% from peak, and we're at the tail end, almost the tail end of this regression trend. Support being found somewhere between 24,200 and 24,500. If that's the bounce, then we could see a nice rush this week. But there may be one more pullback before we finally get there.
Are you looking at pullbacks to VWAP?
It'd be pullbacks back to the 200-day moving average, so probably right back to 24,500 or so. Maybe a little bit farther before it closes for the session.
So you're looking at the second and the third deviation band on VWAP if you're looking at the 500 level.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, that would be the third deviation band on VWAP is almost at the 500 level.
So which prop firms are you using, Mike?